Hello, this is John Barton from JB Cases, and this is our weekly showcase, our second weekly showcase for the week of June 25th, June 24th, 25th, something like that. Anyway, let's just jump right in real quick. I want to highlight this case again. This is a all leather rugged style case. So it's built like the rugged style, but instead of any nylon, we've used leather on here. So we've got a leather body, full leather right here, as you can see. Leather pockets, tooled pockets, leather lid. The lid is also a little taller, so it can accommodate a cue ball. We got a beautiful Sheridan and basket weave going on here. And then two cute dragonflies forming a heart with their tails. So cute. And I don't know if you can kind of see the iridescence going on there, but Karen went and she painted everything and colored it just like the customer wanted, as closely as we could get to his wishes. Trying to show you guys, I don't know if this will show up on film or not, but I want to show you kind of the iridescence in the wings that Karen did there. So I think it came out pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure the customer will like it. But there you go, full leather. This is a 2x5. The leather, by the way, is a saddle type leather. It's we call it vegetable tan leather. It can be tooled and dyed. So this is dyed blue and black. So you can see the interior. There's for the cue ball holder. And so all in all, a beautiful case. So thank you very much, Mr. Fred. Appreciate that. So there you go. Now I have another leather one. It's a hybrid here. This is a hybrid where the body is the nylon polyester material here. And you can see here, this says CSI, Q Sports International. We got a symbol on there. And then the head honcho there, Ozzie Reynolds. So thank you, Ozzie, very much. These are cases that we are providing to them as part of our sponsorship. They didn't ask for it. I just offered to provide the cases for them, for anybody in the CSI office who wants a case. So we're the official case sponsor of CSI. So I thought, you know what? If the employees there, if the staff wants to have cases, then we'll be happy to provide them with cases as part of the sponsorship. That was just an over and beyond thing. It's completely voluntary, so nobody at CSI is forced to carry these cases or anything like that. We're just happy to be part of a team that really wants to promote pool and grow pool and see pool get bigger as a sport. So there you go. And we're really happy to be working with Ozzie on that. And this is a 3x6, by the way. Let's see what we have inside for interior. We have all black interior. I think Ozzie's into like the heavy metal and stuff like that music, you know, hair metal and hair bands and all. That's probably what this symbol is. So black interior makes sense there, right? But anyway, Ozzie, if you ever lighten up here, you know, and you want to get into some more frou-frou rock or something, we do have like pink interiors for you that you could put in your case. Just kidding. All right, moving on. I got a really pretty one here. This is a tweed. This is a tweed material in kind of the light green here, and the embroidery on here says CJM, and then we have a really cool kind of a Celtic dagger cross thing going on there. Check that out, and I think it really comes out really well and contrasts really nicely with the material in the back. So you'll notice in the back here we did kind of a black in there, and then you can see little bits of this material in between, because it's really hard to embroider on this material. But I think it came out pretty cool because of the way that it kind of has a little bit of the flecks in there give it just a little bit of color and a little bit of inflection. So it's not totally black in the background, and it blends really well and as it transitions to this green. Boy, that sounded like a frou-frou art description, didn't it? Anyway, we got backpack straps on there, really pretty. Matching green embroidery and another black interior. 2x5. Come on. There we go. Show it. Nope. All right. Anyway, black is the hardest to show, and this ring light that we've got here really helps to show off these interiors. Okay, moving on here, I've got a gray 3x6 butterfly, and this one has backpack straps that are inside the case. And so let's take a look. See if I can dump the straps out. So here's the straps. This has got a nice gray interior as well. Beautiful. 3 butts and 6 shafts, and it's the UltraPad style interior. Okay, next one here, I've got a black and red stitching, red zipper pulls on here, single strap, 4x8, red zipper pulls. There you go, beautiful, right? And just remember that the interiors on these come out, right? So if you ever have a problem or anything, you can do that. No other case maker that we know of is currently doing anything like this. And so, you know, we innovate on your behalf, and we protect your cues better than any other cases that I've found so far. In my opinion, of course, you know, it's an experienced opinion, you know, based on 30 years of case making. But I'm happy to show people at every show. I'm happy to do like the Pepsi challenge at every show, and you can bring your case, you can bring any other case, you can, if we happen to have any competing cases, you can come to the show and you can compare notes. You can get educated as to what I think or what we think makes a good pool cue case. You can take that out as you go shopping, and you can use that criteria to judge other cases against it. And if anyone else can make a case, kind of a pun there, but if they can make a case for their case that it's better than ours and it comes out at a better value, then you should buy that case. However, you have to keep in mind that not all sellers are honest about what they're selling, and not all sellers are informed about what they're selling. So sometimes they just push through whatever they've been told by their boss or whoever, and they pass that on to you as a consumer without really knowing themselves, you know, if it's any good or not. So, you know, that's why I stand here and I take cases apart, and if I find things, I tell you about it for your information, so that we're on a level playing field, right? So just remember that when you go out there. So if I say to you, well, this case has, you know, padded lining all the way down, and then they say, well, ours has padded lining all the way down too. Then you ask them, you say, hey, okay, great. Can you prove that? And of course they won't be able to prove it because they won't be able to do this. You know, they won't be able to take it out and show you that it has padded lining all the way down and that the liner extends all the way down. You know, for whatever reason, a lot of cases that I found, the liner just stops like 2 or 3 inches above the end of the case, which leaves an empty space for your cues to clack together. And you know, I don't know if that's because the manufacturer, somebody at the factory picked the wrong pattern or something like that was for a shorter case, and they've just been using it and nobody's noticed. I don't know if it's a deliberate thing to save a few pennies on each build. I don't know, you know. But what I do know is that that's the sort of thing that I have found with some competing cases. And the thing of it is that when your cue gets damaged in such a case, the sellers of those cases, the importers, they're not gonna stand there and stand up for your cue, you know, because they're gonna act like it's not their fault. So, you know, that's something that I predict would happen. Maybe I'm wrong, but do you want your cue to get broken before you find out if they're gonna stand behind their case or not? That's the thing. See? So anyway, 4x8 with a blue interior, blue piping, blue stitching, backpack straps. Very nice. Okay, next one up here we have a brown and green. So this one's like brown and like an army green, forest green there. I think it's more of like an army green. And we have, it says on the back, J-Ray. There you go, pretty cool. Also a 4x8. And this one has a burgundy interior. That's pretty cool. That's a little surprising, so pretty cool. Looks good. I like it. All right, moving on. Next one here is another 4x8. This is a Dynamite Rugged style. Larger pockets here. See the big pockets? And this one is black and gray with black zipper pulls and a gray interior. See that? Looks really pretty. All right, the next one I have here is I have a 2x3 in gray with 2 pockets and 1 strap, no top handle. So for those of you who follow us, you know this is what we would call a basic rugged. There you go, see if we can get that on. Oh, come on. Well, I don't know why you guys can't see that, but anyway, whatever. 2x3, you can look it up on the website. Very nice. This one here is black with teal and white. Very pretty. Also 4x8. There you go. All right, next ones I got here. Let me just whip these around real quick. And then we'll be done. Sorry about the noise in the background. We're doing some remodeling and doing some work on the back. Excuse me for just a moment. Hey, hey. Sorry guys, I know that's annoying sometimes. You know, I want to make sure that every one of these cases gets a proper introduction. So it's hard when there's something droning in the background. And to be fair, they didn't know that I was actually doing the video right now. This one's really pretty. This is a 4x8 with all black, but with kind of an army green stitching, army green zipper pulls on here. See that? And we have a magnetic pocket latch right here. And we have a very elegant small initials right at the top. See that? Very nice. And just a splash of color on the back with the army green kind of straps on here. And the interior is, survey says, what color? Green, army green. So there you go. Looks pretty cool, huh? All right. So next item I have here, this is a black and yellow case. So it's black with yellow stitching, yellow pocket sides, yellow piping, and a really cool 9-ball on there. There we go, now you can really see it. And it says James H. There's the whole case right there, and let's see what color we have for the interior on this one. This one has a blue interior. See that? Really pretty. Now, sometimes you guys will see me, when I open a case, you'll see me do this, right? You'll see me kind of push it down. Here's what happens. When these cases get shipped, right, there's so much weight in the box, the whole box, that sometimes it'll push these interiors up. When you put your cue down in here though, there's really tough Velcro at the bottom. So when that thing sticks down there, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere, and it takes a little bit of force to pull it up. And you'll notice that if you ever try to take the interior out. But you don't have to worry about anything like that. Interiors, you know, they're not coming up, not coming out on you. Once the cues are in there, everything squeezes outward, so it pushes out towards the walls, and cues and everything are secure, nothing moves, everything's perfect. So there you go. So last case I have to show you today. This is a all red case right here with red stitching. And it says here, oh, this is pretty cool. It says Thing 3 on there. And then Kramer right there. You can see that, very pretty. Red 2x5/3x4. Okay, 2x5 and 3x4 are the same case. And a red interior. There you go. So, a very nice case. Everybody likes Everybody likes like that Porsche red, something like that. So it kind of gives you that racing feel. And oh, one more case here I can show you. This is a 2x4. This one is black and kind of a tan gold right there with leather handles on here, which comes on all of our butterflies automatically. Leather accents on the back here, leather retainers, strap retainers. So a very pretty case. And let's see the interior. This one also has a magnetic flap on the top. And we have a tan interior, and we have, this case features 1 butt and 2 shafts on each side of the board to form 2x4. And then you'll notice here that it also has a little bit of extra room in here, so you can fit more things in here if you need to. And that's how we build all of our butterflies, which are, by the way, our butterflies are true semi-hard cases. They're not just soft bags that are made into a butterfly format. Okay, so that's something important to remember, because the original butterfly cases that came out, that's what they were. They're basically semi-hard cases, so they provide protection, but they're lighter because they don't have the same, plastic tubing around them. They don't have the wood pieces to cap everything. So you can reduce the weight and still have a smaller footprint, and you can have the rigidity to protect the cues in that format. And in recent years, there have been people coming out with butterfly cases that have the same look, that same kind of rectangular look, but they're very soft, these cases. And a lot of them have metal pieces inside, like in magnet metal pieces and stuff like that, and zipper parts inside the case. So that means that whenever they get any kind of pressure on them, all those pieces and parts are going towards your cues, okay? So they can ding up your cues. So that's something you want to watch out for when you're looking at butterfly cases. Don't be fooled by the pictures, which make it look nice and rigid and strong, because sometimes, when you can just crush it all up in your hands or fold it or bend it easily, then it's not as protective as it purports to be. Okay, well, there you go. So thank you guys very much for your time, and we'll talk to you later. And remember, if you don't want to build it yourself, come to jbcases.com. We'll be happy to build it for you. Also, check out this cool shirt that the folks made for me here. It says, "Take it easy, Fast Eddie." So something I need to remember, when I'm going around online. So thank you, staff, for helping to remind me about that. All right, you guys, take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.